Good morning, world. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, thought we'd do a quick stream this morning. Good morning. I'm not ready. Just not ready. Phone's been absolutely red hot this morning. Let's have a look. I've now gone live. Let me put that on live chat up there. I thought if I schedule it for 5 minutes later, I will be absolutely fine. And guess what? I'm not. OBS is proving a bit of a mare. First one, post, pre and post live. Well, I think that's got to go. I think that's got to go down to MK this morning. Got to go to MK. Got to go to MK. So, look at that. My fingers are freezing. I'm going to have to put heater on, gents, because I'm so cold. And it is really chilly in here. Going to shut that a little bit this morning. Oh dear me, how the devil is everybody? How the devil is everybody? I hope everyone's doing fine. I know Andy likes getting going mid to late morning, so I thought if I sneak a quick one in this morning, because I've got a few bits and bobs on, so just to fill the void of the demand for the creators. That's the thing, because I don't like to think that chat is sat there all on their own, twiddling their thumbs, having to watch funny cats playing pianos because there's no electronics on. Because we all know that's what you do when there's no electronics. There's no competition between me and Soren. As soon as he knows I go live, Uncle Soren will just go, yeah, move across. You know what it's like. You know what it's like. I did see on Discord this morning that somebody had put that Uncle Soren was live. So yeah, I don't think he'll affect me too much. In greatest respect, my dozen viewers will considering he's probably got, I don't know, well over 200. I would have thought. So you've got to go post office, right? Anyway, let's say some hellos, because I will end up just rambling and staring at chat. So we've got the mat to do. I'm having nightmare with my OBS, my cameras, my layers, just all sorts. It just isn't working at all. So I will warn you now that I have got I think since about 8:45 this morning when the phone started, I think I probably took about 35 phone calls. So the mobile has been on that one there. The mobile has been absolutely crazy this morning. On the back of last week, which was crazy as well. But it's what it is at this time of year. So let's just say some hello. So yeah, we will reiterate that sentence because you didn't quite understand it. What I was meaning to say was, if I've got to go and answer the phone, I apologise. If I've got to go and answer the door, you know the drill. You know the drill. So let's say some hellos and then we'll get this updated. Where's my mouse? My mouse is here. So we've got MK. Morning, sir. Picotronics. Then we've got MK. Then we've got Joseph Neil the Lillipup. Good morning, sir. We've got the legend that is JFix. We've got Sai. Morning, Sai. Yet again, because I spoke to Sai this morning in Discord. Andy. Morning, Andy. Morning, Andy. He's going to the post office. He'll be posting my Christmas cards. That's what it is. He sends one out to every subscriber that he's got. It does, Andy. He's good like that. Good like that. He'll be licking stamps. His fingers will be red raw from writing out cards saying "Love Andy and Tracy." So it'll be red raw. Everyone gets one. And if you don't get one, please let him know that you don't get your Christmas card, because it'll be gutted. I can just imagine all his subs now getting in touch with him. Where's my Christmas card? Don't you love me anymore? Morning, Pitco. Morning, Pitco. I think it's Pitco, not Pitco, because I get you both confused. Who's done the song? That song is amazing. At this point, I didn't get a mention, but that song is amazing. I've listened to it many times. You've got a hidden talent, sir. You've got a hidden talent. Really, really good. So whichever Pitco it is, I think it's Pitco rather than Pitco. I've set some off with these Christmas cards, haven't I? Yeah, really, really good. So yeah, morning chill. I've been chatting with you this morning on Discord as well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And let's see who else we've got in. Crispy Bacon is highlighted but not in chat. So morning, Crispy. Hey, thanks for the feedback on the on my soldering guide on how not to micro solder. Yeah, took all that on board what you were discussing this morning on them comments. Thanks a lot for the comments, and I'll give that a go. I do, as I put in the comments, I think there was some issues with iron temp on that as well. But I'm gonna try. I've got the Finerzi iron, so I'm wondering whether it needs calibrating a little bit. Whether the temp's not exactly right, but I ain't got a soldering iron thermostat. So if anybody's got any ideas on how I can calibrate the temp without a proper thermostat, I've got the thermostat probes for my multimeters. Obviously, I've got a couple of thermal cameras as well. So whether I can put the biggest tip I've got on and just measure it with thermal camera, I don't know, or whether I need to fix one of the thermal probes for one of my meters on there. But I don't have a calibration tool for it. I don't think it'll be too out because I don't think many people have. I've got a cheap cooking probe as well. Well, I've got quite an expensive cooking probe because I'm a bit of a cook. What I use as well. So I can try that. Anyway, I digress yet again. iShip. Oh, wait there. Oh, iShip won't work. I didn't launch. Good point. You need to start reminding me to launch my. It didn't launch for whatever reason. My Streambot. So just let me launch that. Make sure it's connected, and then once that's connected, you can all abuse me with. Oh, let's hope Falcon's not in. Come on, Falcon. Right, we've got 2 of 2. We should now be able to abuse me to your heart's content with iShip and things like that. Let's move on to here. Yeah, all the exclamation CMD.
PCDD little shit.
Should give you the
PCDD little
we've
shit.
got a lot of them coming through now. I need to turn my things up. Let me just make sure. I've got an issue with some of them not playing.
You're an old friend.
Yeah, that's about right volume for me. I've got an issue with some, and I've still got an issue with OBS. What a nightmare! What a nightmare! For some reason, as we've heard, when I change scenes, it plays a random sound. Don't know why. Also, if anybody uses OBS, you obviously get layers where you put your different scenes, different cameras. They've all disappeared, so I've had to re-put them all on this morning, and then kind of restack them, relayer them. Yeah, not a good morning this morning. And I only realised that at 1:10 I'd scheduled me to stream. Where's my whatchamacallit here? Yes, morning, Crispy. Sorry, I'm halfway up, chat. You know what I'm like in the morning. 8 minutes. I've still not done anything productive. Not unusual, really. But we all like a slow release on a Monday morning. No, slow release is probably the wrong thing. We all like a slow start on a Monday morning. A few coffees and everything else. I told Joe to raid MK. Crispy Bacon. Hello, chill and relax. I'm just reading chat. Really, just getting on with it. iShip should be working. We've said that. Andy, looking forward to my Xmas card. Yeah, what? I'm not even going to land Andy in more trouble with that. Sorry, PCC, that will be tomorrow. I don't like dropping off more than 2 parcels a day. I don't have that problem. If I sent all my subscribers a Christmas card, both of them would have to be hand delivered. One's my mum and one's dog, so we're fine with that. Hello, Pico, MK, Pico. It's a lot of hellos this morning, isn't it? I think it's because we all miss each other over a weekend. It was Pico. Yes, it was Pico. Oh, Pitco. Yeah, Pitco. Amazing. So James and Russ had shared it to our group chat, and I listened to it on there, and I had to ask how it was done because I didn't have a clue, and obviously they just tell me it's because you're immensely talented and it's you what's singing on it. So yeah, you've got a cracking set of lungs on you, cracking set of pipes. How you hit them high notes is beyond me. I think you should sing it live on your stream as well. That might be, and we could do like a Weekedn Rhapsody sort of thing, where creators pop up behind you at certain chorus moments. You're singing the lead, and we all pop up. One of those. That'd be brilliant. Or we can sing a bit like Perfect Day did for charity. I'm rambling again, aren't I? Perfect Day, where we all do a line. It was phenomenal. Just some ideas there for when when you get your number one. If I Love Sausage Rolls can be number one, that can certainly be number one. Hi to iShip is working. I'm slowly getting down them. Slowly getting down them. They're working now, aren't they? They're working. It's all right. My OBS screen is all the way over here, and I ain't got a clue where this stuff is. So this morning, just whilst I'm looking over here and trying to do
PCDD, you little shit.
There we go. We're now live with abuse. I've got 3 to do this morning. I don't think we'll get them all done on the stream because I only intend on doing this till about 11:30ish, and then dropping off. Mainly because I never get as much done when I'm on stream. I can probably do that now, somewhere between 1 and 4 jobs in an hour. Which I need to do to keep up with run rate for workload coming in. But on stream it's usually 1 job every 4 hours, so it's on its head a little bit there. Don't think calibration is important. Use temp that works. Yeah, I might just do that. Crispy was saying this morning that he highlighted the flux and the solder, and Andy's kindly sending me a bit of solder to give a shot. So shout out to Andy on that, Swindon. Thank you. I'll give that a shot when it comes. And the flux, I'm using that M53 now, which I threw away at the weekend, if you remember. Horrible stuff. And I'm back on this M53, which I am finding to be so much better, and a lot better than good at that camera. A lot better than the M50, which I did try at the weekend. That was just horrible. It was like glue. Really not good. So sticky. It just reminded me. Yeah, I won't tell you what it reminded me of. Yeah, so I'm gonna try temperatures. I knocked it down because I was using about 400C on my iron, and a few people in chat on a couple of different streams had said probably a little bit too hot. So I'd knocked it down to mid to low 30s, 300, sorry, around 330 to 340. And it was noticeably, we all know it's noticeably different to solder at that temp. I just don't think it had enough thermal mass on the tips either, for whatever reason. So we'll give that a go. The mod do. If you feel iron struggling, just increase temperature. But yeah, I think I probably fell into a habit like a lot of noobs do, which is like, oh, it melts everything at 450, let me leave it on that. And as you become a little bit more aware that you really don't need that, you try and knock it down. So I'm probably at the point where I was there at high temperature and it was melting things easily. And because then I'd gone from there to kind of there, I kind of, instead of just knocking it down to find out where cutoff was, I kind of went there and started working up. So I think I've probably done it a little bit too big a jump from max to somewhere below, because I think I went down to 300 originally, and then I've knocked it up and knocked it up. But obviously with thermal masses at board and whatnot, it's just kind of hampered it a little bit. But that's the learning process. And again, Crispy was saying on comments this morning about the solder, the flux. I'm going to use that one, and I've got some Amtex flux as well, and then iron temp. So I did suspect it was iron temp as well on the how not to micro solder video that I posted. Just have a look how bad that is. If anybody's not seen it and you want to see how bad it can be when you've got the wrong equipment, wrong tools, and not enough skill, that is that, I think anybody who's seen it will agree that's probably the epitome of definitely not how to do it. Got job done in end, but it was just a bit. It was a little bit. difficult to try and do. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this I must say, James, this I ain't got any spare tubes, otherwise I sent you one. The M53 flux I am finding it's the one that Nando's. Can't see, but it's the Amio M53 clean flux. This one, it's the one that Nando's Nano Zach has used and recommended on his channel. I'm finding it excellent. It's not sticky. It cleans up really easy. It's clear. Spreads a bit under heat. But yeah. But I were a big lover of the Amtex flux before, so I've only moved to these over the last month or so after seeing Zach's video and some other people in chat using different ones. Good old Nando's. Morning, Angry. Hope you had a good weekend. I don't know if you were racing or running or whatever you were doing at this weekend. Hope you had a good one. I prefer butterfly chicken. We had this conversation about Nando's last week. I hope I've not got too much background noise because I've got the fan heater on because it's really my fingers this morning. That's good. That's good. Really cold in here this morning, and I don't know if anybody's seen the weather for the UK. They reckon we're going to get a month's worth of rain in some places, and it's affecting Wales and Scotland and West Coast more than much. We're going to get a month's worth of rain in a day, so yeah. And he'll be streaming from a boat. We'll definitely be streaming from a boat. It's certainly going to be raining. So, gents, let me update the thing. What I know you've all come for. I know what you've all come for. You've all come for this. Go to that camera there, and tracker. Ooh, that were a bit fast, weren't it? Ooh, beep, 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 beep. We need to do this, don't we? So we've got a bit of a pattern forming here. You guys, don't let the pattern form. Don't let the pattern form. I'm building the After Xmas special. Is that from AliExpress? Do you know what? If they thought there were a demand for it, they'd ship them across, wouldn't they? Been tinkering with stuff around here. Oh, you've been tinkering? You need to let us know what you've been tinkering with. Is that on the car side, or is that on the electronic side, or just tinkering on house stuff? So I don't even know what date today. What's date today? 8th. Crikey. So we've got the 8th. I can't believe I've streamed this many times and it's only the 8th. You'll all be getting bored of me soon. So it was official this morning, and you can all check back in Temu Arc. Yeah, but that had arrived late and it would have missing bits anyway. And then if Every delivered it, it'd be over at next door neighbour's fence, so it wouldn't even come to you. We've got another one today. Another repeat offender. He sits at the top of the list. He's now at the bottom of the list. So we've got MK, Fix, PL. The great, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'll let you decide who's who on there. But we've got MK today. There we go, MK. The bald guy had spoken. That made me laugh. Russ has put a video. If there's any creators who know anybody who uses StreamerBot and wants sound effects, check out Russ's video. Brilliant. It's his latest one he's just posted to tell you how to set everything up. It's a really, really good video on how to put your soundboard and everything on. But he clipped a bit of MK. So if you watch Russ's video or watch MK's excuse me video as well, where we're doing the charity stream on the 21st. He mentions all the creators. He gets to me and calls me the bald guy. Come on. This into bald guy. This is a solar panel for a machine. I've got air, just not on my head. Oh dear. He needs a win. Let's have a look. Dave, morning, Dave. There we go. I don't know, because he did. Sorry, James. Just going back to that. If you look at the snippet, it's such a good. And again, guys, I urge you to watch Russ's video. It's amazing, really, really good, and MK's as well. When he mentioned it, because obviously, I think you're all aware that we're doing I don't even know where I put it now, so I can't even show you. We're all doing the charity stream on the 21st. I was going to put it on camera, but I can't remember where I put it. There we go, it's that one there. Just get this brought up, and I will put trouble is I've got OBS on the same screen as I use that. So we're all doing this. If you've not heard it, seen it, or anything else, he's put this one up. So we've got himself, Rusty Russ, Andy Swindon. We've then got James J-Fix, and then we've got a bald guy. But yeah, that's coming together even more, that, gents, because I was out yesterday, but I know the other guys jumped on a stream, and I've watched the video back, what's been posted on the Discord, and it looks it looks exciting, and it looks really good, and it looks like it's all coming together to kind of all fall into place, and that's the really hard work of all of them apart from me, really. So I'm gonna. You can't see me because I'm not going it on, but yeah, tip my hat to those guys. They're putting all the hard work in on that, and getting it all put together. So it's coming together from a technical side. Is that stream, and James, Andy, MK, and Russ have been working really hard and putting the hours in behind the scenes to make sure it works. So. Yeah, it's getting closer to the 21st, and I'm sure you'll all be sick of hearing it. But yeah, pleased with that. So yeah, we've got all 5 of us really, with some thrills and surprises coming in. We're hoping that it will be something you all like and do. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Just zoom that out a little bit. So we've got MK now. Just let me count this, because we've got MK on 2. We've got Carthor on 1, Chill and Relax on 1, but we've got Andy streaking, and we all know Andy streaking into the lead at 3. Come on, MK, there's plenty of time for everybody to overtake. Plenty of time for everybody to overtake on this. And not forgetting, we do have, and I know we all tell him that he's only got a tiny one, but we do have, if we look right up in the corner up here, we do. I've got a dodgy monitor, it keeps flicking off. Flicks off at wrong moments. We do have James J-Fix just hiding with his tiny one right in the top right hand corner of the screen. So yeah. What is the scoreboard for? Sorry. This scoreboard is first in chat after I go live. So a few of you try and sneak in saying the first one I schedule. It's when I go live. When I press the live button and we get, I've now gone live, it's the first person in there. Just a bit of fun, Stu. Just a bit of fun. But there might be a bit of a prize. Might be a bit of a prize floating for somebody who comes first. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, James is floating up there with one as well at the very top. So we'll see how it is. We'll see how it is. Anyway, without further ado, I don't know if anybody caught the terrible Saturday morning stream where I did an amp, a sub amp, 240 volt sub amp, and it terrified me. Absolutely terrified me, because I just don't feel too comfortable with 240 volts, which has had lots of work done on it and things like that. So this morning I'm thinking it might be the wonderful Carthor and a couple of others within chat on Saturday morning, and I think we all suggested that it might be this thing. So what I'm thinking is, first job is we'll take this to pieces and just see if there's anything obvious. I can't power this because this is from that's the lead there, and I don't really want to go probe unless there's something apparent in here where it tells me the voltage and the positive and negative, so I can apply some type of voltage here just to see if it lights up. I'm not going to go too much, but he has 2 surround systems exactly the same. This is the only remote he has, and the story is he's bought a second subwoofer. Didn't come with a fuse in it, so he put a fuse in. Obviously he needed the remote to make it work because this is the control unit. Plugged this in, didn't work, took this back out, put it back in his old one. His old one now doesn't work. So a bit of logic would say, if that did work in his old one, he's put it in the new one, and his new one didn't work, and now this has stopped working in the old one. I would say that there's a possibility that this thing might be causing both the things. So I'm hoping whatever's wrong with the old one, or sorry, the new one, hasn't blown this, because I think he might be in a position of not being able to get one of these. Because I've had a quick look on a place like eBay, and you just can't get them. You can get the sub, but that was the only sub I saw anyway. So let's have a look. Let's take this to pieces. This might be a really quick one. I've got a couple of desktop builds to look at this morning as well. So yeah, might do a very quick desktop build. If anybody saw, again, I think I mentioned this on Saturday's stream. This was an extension cable put in by a local computer business for his CPU input on his to his motherboard from his power supply, and it's literally melted through the cabling and took his old motherboard with it, unfortunately, because obviously they've shorted onto board, I'm not too sure, underneath, and damaged it. So customers opted for more or less a new board, CPU, RAM and cooler. So yeah, morning Falcon. Oh no, Carthor, get your headphones on mute. Falcon's in chat. We need one for Falcon, don't we? We need exclamation Falcon. I am going to set something up for exclamation Falcon. We need to do that. Morning Falcon. So yeah, just be a bit warned, guys, that certainly these cheap ones like this is, and yeah, I won't tell you what he paid. Well, I will. He paid £180 for a new power supply, and for him to wire it up. And the power supply is about a 50 quid. Falcon's in the chat, everyone. Falcon's in the chat. So he's paid about £180 for a £50 power supply, and they've gone and put an extension cable. Do you know what the annoying thing is? He didn't even need it. His 12-volt power from his supply to his board was more than long enough. So I can't even understand why they fitted that, but they have. And it's blown his system. So hey. So let's have a look what's in here. Again, I'm not expecting this one to be too fruitful. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a go. So guys, I went to a Christmas market yesterday. We travelled up north to Nottingham and went to a Christmas market. And it's the second time I've been to Nottingham Christmas Market, and I will tell you now, I was really disappointed. I've been to Manchester one, travelled up to Manchester 1 year, travelled up to Birmingham 1 year as well, and we travelled down to Winter Wonderland in London, which is amazing. But it's not really a Christmas market; it's more of an event. And yeah, the Christmas market in Nottingham, sorry, is quite disappointing. If anybody's been to Nottingham, I think it's outside the City Hall in the square there. So there's a bit of an outdoor, what they call an ice rink, but it's just plastic, which kind of goes round, loops round. About 5 or 6 children's rides, and the rest of it's just kind of burgers, hot dogs. There's a bar and whatnot, so it's a bit more of a central place. But no real. There's probably 100 metres of stalls. Where Manchester goes on, it seems like it goes on for entire city, about 3 mile, and Birmingham's a fair size as well. But yeah, Nottingham, a bit disappointed to say the least. But one good thing, did find a nice cosy cafe / bar, which did really nice coffee, and managed to watch the entire F1 race. If nobody saw the F1 race, I won't spoil it for you, but I am as you may see from the shirt, I'm a big F1 fan, and watched that on my phone, which was, I know, really antisocial, but it was the climax of the year, and it's not often I get to enjoy a climax. So yeah, it is. Oh dear. Oh no, the chair. So yeah, we've got a headphone socket on there. see if we can get this. See if we can get this out, just so we can test. Can't see if there's. Is it just glued in? Did it glowy? So I don't know what your guys' feelings on Christmas markets are. There's no rush at all, Andy. Thank you very much. No rush at all. I'm going to save the. I'm going to save it until I do. We'll have a look under the microscope at that, because I think that might be an issue. Pin out of 15-pin plug. Are you referring to that one? Yeah, I'll have a look at these. I can see these, but I've just seen something which compare. What I was saying. All day tree. Mookie. Where's Juiced? I love morning Juiced. Come on, Juiced. We need a bit of juice. Morning, Mookie. Right, let's get the macroscopal. I'm not too sure whether my scenes will work, but let's give it a shot.
Shut your mouth!
There we go. No idea why. Sorry, Carthor, your headphones again. I have got all these turned off, by the way. No idea. Need to get Rusty Russ round to sort my OBS out. So we have this. Yeah, it's just the same as the Monte cable. Oh, so we might be able to highlight the where the power comes in. I have got coloured wires on here, in fairness, so I might be able to trace that. But can you see? I don't know if this is. You see the markings on the board? I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's flux or. Don't know. I mean, it is Logitech. But it just don't look. No, it just don't look pretty and nice. I mean, it's not like it's dressed up for a night out, is it? It's you know, not had a wash this morning. This board, it's looking a bit dishevelled. But because I'm not charging customer for this, I'm not going to invest a lot of time in it. I made it perfectly clear to the customer that I will look at it as a favour, but I'll spend half an hour to an hour on it, and I spent more than that on Saturday because I tested a bit more on Saturday. It's a repeat. What he did say was, even though he came to me, is that he's been to 3 or 4 other places, and they couldn't do anything. A couple actually refused to even work on it, which always puts you in good stead. Sorry, I'm just pin 6 is plus 5 volt. Okie dokie, we will give that a tinkle and see if it means me plugging it into the amp. But then again, I suppose I could just power this with pin 6 and power supply, couldn't I? Smoke machine residue. It could be. I don't know what it looks like, if I'm being honest, Stu. It doesn't quite look like smoke. It had some of this on other board, and I don't know what it was. I mean, you can see from picture that it. I'll see if I can turn my light on. See, the light's all. I can't wait to win this light off Andy's stream. If anybody's not joined that, I know. I think it was Worms and Falcon were saying, please everyone join the giveaway on Andy's Discord, because he's giving away a PLD ring light. So I can't wait to win it. Oh dear. So, these PLD ring lights are amazing. They are super bright and just cast the light amazingly well, I will stress. But looking down on this, it's my cheap microphone, which doesn't really do its justice. I think it is probably some type of flux residue. I'm not too sure. So I'll give that a clean off and see where it is. I've not checked continuity as yet. I'm just going to clean that board, Stu, and we will take it from there. I need another. Anybody's got any suggestions? I need an IPA container. I've got one of the cheap ones off AliExpress, but they're just not amazing. I quite like the glass ones, what James uses and Nando's use as well. Because this, you've got to press it about 20 times to get anything out, and it's just not as as easy as it could be. It's looking a little bit better. It's got its makeup on now, and it's done its hair. It's ready for night out. At least we can see the proverbial wood for the infamous trees. Okay, well, look like they're coming to power. Okay. I'll log in and do that, Falcon. Yeah, so if everybody can hear that, if you can all log in to Andy's Discord and remove your entry. Falcon, I think you just leave your entry on just in case as a temporary test one, and everyone else can remove theirs. With some laptops I see, Mookie, that is probably a strong possibility that some people have already done that. Yeah. Ugh. It's the time that the silicone gloves come out to play on that one. What you need to do, Joseph, if you want to do it, you need to join Andy's Discord, and under giveaway you can click on the link for participate, but you must find another 50 people to do it with you, because it's always happier when you do it yourself. And if anybody asks any questions, just say Falcon sent you. Well, I'm getting my own back for all them times he puts that. You're all going to get deafened now, because he's going to do it again. Every time he plays alt sounds all in one go. But yeah, that did look like there was some other residue on there, like the guy had a party around this. Let's just give that side a quick brush down as well. Let's see if we've got continuity. I'm going to go back to off the microscopical cam, because
I'm not back in 5 minutes. Just wait
will
longer.
you stop talking? Where's me back in 5 minutes one? I wait. I don't know why it does that. Don't know why at all. Local continuity mode. So let's have a go with tester. I don't even know whether my tester's working. Yeah, my tester's working. Again, gents, I've had a nightmare with it this morning. I did that, then I entered. Right, so we need to find pin 6 on here, don't we? There's usually... Does anybody have an idea which one pin 6 is? There's usually a number on it, and I can't see a number for the life of me on there. Does it start from bottom left or top left? Oh, wait, my telephone, I was ringing. For 1 second, guys, let me grab this. Morning, PC repairs.
Good morning. Matt and Mouse recommended we give
PCDD, you little shit. PCDD, you little shit. PCDD, you little shit.
Sorry, chat. I've got another missed call there. How come I only got one missed call coming through? Oh, that'll be why. Another spam call centre coming through. So let me text this wonderful lady who's just been on the phone who wants to drop her laptop off for repair. No power, not coming on, and all that. So, oh, aha! Thank you, James. I've just got that picture off James. Thank you, James. Just got that one. So I will take a screenshot of that. Save me logging into it all the time. I won't show that on screen, but I can show that on screen. So James has kindly provided us with the pinouts, power to remote. So
Yeah, got a little tiny one.
oh no, I've got another phone. Just 1 second, gents. Another phone message. Hello, chat. Sorry about that. That was I think I showed this one on. This is the different MacBook. Can you remember the last week where we had the MacBook issue where the angle sensor, thought it was the screen angle sensor, going a little bit awry, and the screen was going to sleep. It's my audio dead, or am I no, audio was dead. Sorry, I was on mute. Sorry, I was on the phone with a customer, and obviously for data protection I turn it off. Thanks, MK. You want to see my video when I'm not on as well. That's why I've done a face reveal, to scare everybody. Yeah, sorry, that was another one. I tested that at the weekend, and it looks like it's a screen, so I was just ringing it, or he was ringing me back, in fairness, just to say he's going to go with screen. But we all know that Mac screens are rather expensive. So yeah, he's going to go with replacement screen, so I need to get one ordered on that. I did take another 3 missed calls as well while I was on the phone with him, but they'll ring back, because chat's more important. Have I missed anything? Milky, you still could be sitting... anyway. Right, we're going to test this. So yeah, James had kindly sent me the... who needs new customers? They make problems again. They do. We're just professional problem solvers, aren't we? Last week were crazy. I think I can't remember what I finished on last week. I think I've got this month now 71 jobs, either done or booked. Some carried over from November, but just manic. Anyway, it's things like this which I don't normally do, which eat up my time. We'll test a bit of continuity. So pin 6. I put a bit of IPA in here to try and soften this, because we all know IPA and hot snot is wonderful to make it work. That's what I just put on when I was on call with everyone. Do I need to say hello to anybody? Crispy 8-bit morning, 8-bit. Good morning, morning Archloy, and I think somebody else came in. A rebel. Morning, rebel. I do apologise if I've missed anybody else whilst I was on the old dog and bone. I don't think I did. Oh, Sparta. Morning, Sparta. Did miss Sparta. So yeah, and I think I've done more or less everyone else. So let's get still taking this to pieces. Yeah, IPA and hot snot works wonderful, and I'm hoping once I've cleared this off, we'll be able to see a little bit of the connections under there. That one there, that one there, that one. Ugh. I think we'll leave that blob on because it's only on one wire. What's everyone's thought? All 486 of you, which are in chat at the moment, who needs Uncle Sovereign streaming, about diversifying the stream a little bit and having a bit of fun on it with maybe a couple of ideas to see if we can have a leaderboard for maybe a few questions and answers, or a little bit of a music trivia quiz. Not consistent. I mean, during the repair, like we did probably on Friday stream, and it got me thinking that that might be something that people would engage in and things like that. Because I do it for engagement rather than anything else. So I don't know what people's thoughts are, or do you just want me to show up and work? Oh, yellow is pin number 6. Is that one there? So we'll see if we've got continuity. Keep out of the black and in the red. Nothing in this game for in this chat for 2 in a bed. That's PCDD After Dark. That's what you've got to tune in for that. Morning Aussie, morning Aussie. I'm hot snot and my wife is IPA because she makes me melt. Ah, we all need one of them in his lives, don't we? It's just me and dog. I can send my PC to you. I send my PC to... Don't want to send it to me, Andy. It'll come back in pieces. I'm having PC issues. Oh, what's wrong? Come on, Andy. Come on, Andy. Tell chat what's wrong. Tell us all what's wrong with you. Is it still your laptop? You were doing your laptop at weekend, weren't you? Did you get your touchpad sorted? You get that? Do you get that rectified in the end? Because you were trying to get your touchpad sorted, weren't you? No, it's my pick. What's wrong with Andy? Come on, share. Sharing's caring. Come on. Tell us all about it. I'm just going to stick this in this hole. Yeah, my laptop is perfect now. Well, there we go. I'm not going to be able to get them in that hole, am I? That's going to be a bit of a penguin to do. Where's my little SIM removal tool in my iFixit kit, which is that one just there. Will that go in the hole? It will. Wonderful. So if we pretend that that is, I think that was pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think that is pin 6. I don't know if I'm right, but let's, because it should be pin 6, let's see if pin 6 goes to yellow, which is sat there. Is a fuse okay? Are you talking to me, Ozzy, or that? Yes, MK. There is a light on. No response from the power button. Even jumping it doesn't work. Have you tried turning it on and off again? You know what that is, don't you, Andy? It's broked. It's not very well. Right, so that's not pin 6. So let's try, see, let's pretend it comes from that side and goes in there. Oh, that one's a bit tight. I'm not too sure where pin 6 will be. Right, there's nothing in that one either. That's interesting. I wonder if it is the... I'm just going to bring a... I think I found the problem. If I push the kettle cable in the PSU, it works. I think it's a loose wire with the PSU. Strange though, as the Mobo still gets power. I've learned not to comment on things like this because you can be wildly off. That one. I have to push it sideways a bit. Is that a new technique? Yeah, track cable. No, they don't really get much use, them plugs at back. So it's, unless it's bent up against something. But I suppose they can go bad over time. It's unlikely to be soldered because they tend to flood it, don't they? Depends how much flex you've got on it, I would have thought. E.g. on the port, on the socket. But they usually screwed onto chassis as well, aren't they? Chassis at motherboard, chassis at power supply, so they don't generally move. I would have thought. Just let me bring this back up because James has sent me this picture kindly, and it's a 15 pin. I just want to get a picture of the pin out. 15 pin plug wiring diagram. That one there. So it is that one just there, because I'm presuming it's not that one. Serial. Yeah, 6 is yellow. Where's the female end? Pin 15, pin 9. All these are really low quality. So I'm just looking to see if I can find the if I could spell serial correctly. Wiring diag. because that's the. I would imagine pin 6 is where pin 10 is, because it's whatchamacallit is. That's the picture we want. So, according no, that's not it, because that's only 2 rows of plugs. What are these called? Hello, dog. Oh, dog's come to see us. We've got a dog. We've got a dog. You can say hello. You said hello to Falcon this morning? No, Worms. You said hello to Worms this morning, didn't you? Yeah, it's not walk time yet. Go lie down. Go on. We're going to trade you in for an hamster. Somebody's got an hamster. They've offered to swap my hamster for you, so we're fine with that. Yeah, gents, any idea what that plug's called? So I can Google it, because I thought it were a serial plug, but it's not a serial connector.
Who's that?
D-plug. Thank you, James. D-plug. So I've got DB15, which is what I thought it was, but it's can't even spell D-plug. I don't think it is D-plug, James. Sorry, DB9. Which one is it? It must be DB15, because DB15 relates to the amount of pins in it. That's what I thought it was. DB15. God, this new iPhone operating system is horrendous. Yeah, DB15. So it is that. I'm only after pin 6. Don't buy an iPhone, guys. Do not buy an iPhone. The new OS is appalling. Take it from me, it is absolutely dreadful. They have completely and utterly broke it. VGA connector or 15-pin D. Yeah, exactly what. A VGA is slightly different wiring, I thought. But yeah, it's a DB15, that's what I was thinking. Yellow and black is number 7 according to this, where yellow is number 6. But if we look at the picture there, for the pin out, there's only 2 rows on there. I can count, there's 3. So that's what's throwing me. Morning, Phil. Oldham. Good morning. Hi, Maddie. Yeah, that's what's throwing me on that one. Is it should be that wiring diagram that I'm after. I only want to see where pin 6 is. That's 4 rows. That's 3 rows. Dog's wanting to play with ball. No idea. So we're gonna do it a different way. So we know pin 6 is. God, it's cold in here with that door open, dog. It's freezing with that door open. So we know pin yellow is pin 6. I'm thinking that pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pin 6 is either that one. If it starts from bottom left, which I don't think it does, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pin 6 is that one. And even if we spun it all the way around, pin 6 would be one of the outer middle ones on there. So I should get continuity in one of the outer middle ones with pin 6 on the board. So we'll stick that in the hole, because that's the only thing I've got small enough to go in the hole, because I haven't got a tiny one. That's left for other people. And we've got no continuity on there. So we'll swap that to there. And just for argument's sake, I'm just going to probe a couple more of these pins. Might be easier if I
Yeah, got a little tiny one.
Right, so we have got continuity to there, which is not pin 6. Where does that go to? I think that goes to that cap. But we know cables going through it, so that's all right. Let's try it back at board. Right, so that one there, which I believe is pin 6. That one there, which I'm just holding in to give me some continuity, does not have a connection anywhere coming out of this plug. Right, it does. It has a connection there. So that one's coming through as well, but that's the black. You can't see where that one is touching. That's going to that cap. That's going to there, which is through that resistor, which is going to there. Which is pin 6. Oh, it does go to pin 6. So we've got continuity, we've got voltage, and we've got ground. So it can't be a problem with that. Sorry, I've just got a message come through, gentle ladies. I'm just going to see what this is. So there we go. That message come through. So we've got continuity. We've got power. Did we think this were a 5-volt circuit? I'm just wondering whether we apply 5 volts here just to see if this board comes to life. Because that's what we were thinking it was. It's going to haunt him that he's got a small one. He has said it numerous times, MK. Now it's definitely. I have caught James Sparta saying it on stream as well, because I did think of cutting it myself, clipping it myself. No, it's all true. It's all true. It's all AI generated. That's all we all are. We're all James, you know, just AI generated. That's what we are. But no, I've caught James on it as well. Yeah, so I think what I might do is just put a bit of. What's the thought? Should we just put a bit of 5 volts into this board,
got a little
just to
tiny
see
one.
if these lights light up? Do you think that's a plan? Because if we can get the lights lighting up, we know it's not a problem with this. We know it's a problem with the main unit. And if that's the case, I'm not going to touch it because it was 240 volts in there, and I'm just not comfortable with 240 volts. As much as you'd like to see me get white smoke out of my bald head, it kind of hurts a little bit. When I did that, you know, the fried cable I just showed you earlier. That PC, I got a blast off that as well.
Yeah, got a little tiny
volts,
one.
It must have been shorting entire current. So yeah, fortunate with that one. So yeah, let's get the power supply on. Let's get this knocked down to 5 volts. I'm having a problem with this. My new power supply is on a jet plane. I think Jet 2's flying it across, or somebody. It seems to be taking forever to come across. And that should be winging its way to me. And I really can't wait until that arrives, because I then don't have to struggle with trying to get this working. Let me get my probes out. I could help with hair growth. I think I need a bit more than that. I think I need certainly more than that for hair growth, cows. I keep rubbing things in, but yeah, it just doesn't work. Don't bother me. I don't know how many of you guys have a good head of hair. I wish it... This is going to sound like a man crush, but James has got a brilliant head of hair. Just like me. But no, some of you guys on stream, I noticed, I know you've got a brilliant head of hair. It don't really bother me. It don't bother me at all whether I've got any or not. I just think it's one of those. I chose to come down. There you go. 0.8. Chose to remove the insulation. Let's put it like that. So that one is ground because it says ground on it, and this one is voltage. We're not pulling any current there. And we're not pulling any current there. Let's get this under here. So let's go to positive there and negative there. Let's go to negative there and positive there. See if we can get them on. There we go. And I believe, if we have a look at the cover, we've got a power button, which is that one just there. Nothing at all. Nothing at all is coming through there. You don't like the noise gate? Do you want me to turn it down again? I did turn it down the other day, Andy. I don't know why. I think I've turned it back up because of the heater. The heater coming up and down. A job centre made you cut yours back in the 90s. Wow! Did they used to do that? Did they used to do that? Maddie is certainly stealing the limelight. She's sat behind me. Yeah, mine didn't really start to migrate. I went to work somewhere in late 90s and they all had shaven heads. So I just thought, when in Rome. I do mine my own. I don't know how many of you guys who do it. I just do it my own. I turn it off. Not needed. Let me turn this off then. Let me do noise filters. I'm going to remove it. There we go. Are you sure? No, but we'll remove it anyway. There you go. Noise gate removed. Noise gate is removed. So we've just got my dulcet, creamy, velvety tones coming across the airways. Went for a job in Blackpool Hotel, told only be. I never show up, so noise gate. Women could have long hair. Is that what they said to you? Awesome. Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Oh, I tell you what. No, it ain't. I forgot to put noise cancelling on the mic. There we go. Noise cancelling is now on. Forgot to turn it on. There we go. Noise cancelling is now on the microphone. That is better. There we go. Don't like fuzzing. I don't go all the way. I go down to kind of grade 1 or whatnot. I use electric. Now it will be perfect, just like me and just like you, Andy. We're all perfect. I need a hairnet. Is that what it? I don't know if that's quite embarrassing for men to wear a blue hairnet. I don't know what it is. I went to a fancy dress shop yesterday. Well, they call it a fancy dress shop. Other people call it Ann Summers, but yeah, I went to a fancy dress shop yesterday, and I got my fancy dress costume for the creator stream. What we're doing. I'm not going to reveal what it is, but it's believe me, guys, it's nothing special. So please don't get too excited. I don't want to. I just whet your appetite that I've got a fancy dress to wear. But yeah. So stocking, suspenders, knee high. I'm going to look like if anybody's seen Little Shop of Horrors, I'm going to look like the guy out of Little Shop of Horrors. There is a photo circulating of me in at a fancy dress that I once went to back. Oh, crack! I was in my 20s. I've got a big long wig on. I've got nails done, loads of makeup, and I'm in a short miniskirt and fishnet tights with stilettos on, and a crop top. And I look like a cross between Lily Savage and something you'd pick up on a Friday night after a few too many beers. And or what I might have done. Anyway, I went to this fancy dress, but I had to go to the next village to get all my makeup done. off somebody I used to work with who used to be a hairdresser. So she put the wig on me and all the makeup. So I'm there in my jeans and my t-shirt. I'd had a shave, and I drove all the way to the next village, took it all to her. Sat in the kitchen, she put my wig on, blonde wig, did all my nails, really long nails, all my makeup and everything like this. And I just didn't have the clothes on at that point. I just had my normal clothes on. But I had to then drive back, which is about a 10-mile journey through the village where I grew up. Well, I stopped at the roundabout in the village that I grew up because there were people crossing, because there's a bit of a crossing just before it. Now, the look at the people as they were looking through the windscreen at me. Look at the... And unfortunately, I'd gone to school with a couple of them. The look at kind of disbelief and horror, because they could see it was me, but in a long blonde wig and makeup. I got... I did get a couple of comments afterwards saying good on you for coming out. It was before mobile phone days, but I did get a couple of comments when I went into a local pub for that. But yeah, there is a photo, because we had a massive karaoke party at the house, and about 40 people came. We were all fancy dressed for New Year, and there is a photo of me singing on the microphone in a pose like Tina Turner, and a real bad clip of me doing Tina Turner, Simply the Best, on the microphone, because I cannot, as you all know, I cannot hold a note. But you've got to poke fun at yourself. It was a cracking night, really good night. I had fake boobs and everything, and they kept falling out. It was really, really fun. But I will tell you guys, I rock a miniskirt and fishnets. I rock it. There's not many in chat which would kick me out of bed, I tell you. I rock it. But the hair's off now, so hey, me younger days. It's a good photo, that. If I can find the photo, I will share it on Discord. If I can find the photo, because it don't bother me in the slightest. I'm too old and ugly to not poke fun at myself on that. But it was somebody did dare me. I mean, I had to drive over it through the local village, so several people saw me. But yeah, and then obviously everyone at the fancy dress to do it. So something a bit liberating, but I tell you what, fishnets and underwear, they don't hold everything in place, if you know what I mean. They're not as restrictive as what we tend to have supporting garments do. But anyway, I'm talking baubles again, aren't it? With being Christmas. Let's have a look. Recreate photo if you can't find it. I could do. I'm sure somebody has got a photo of me where they could AI generate it in a wig and whatnot. And if you can take about 30 years off my age as well, because I was a lot younger at the time. If the car had broken down, I would have been really stuck. The nails, because she went to town, because it was an over exaggeration of what it should be. So makeup was really heavily applied, and obviously it was a really long kind of blonde wig, curly and whatnot as well. And the nails must have stuck up about I don't know, 4 centimeters, 2.5 inches, something like that. They were huge. Take this right way, ladies, if there's anybody listening. How the hell do you do anything with nails like that? I was a host. I couldn't pour drinks, couldn't open wine, couldn't do the nibbles, and I won't even mention when I went to the gents, just trying to unzip, I didn't unzip actually, just trying to get things down. What the torture of doing anything with these nails. Most of them fell off before end at night, but oh my gosh, don't know, beyond me. For the charity, I've got another fancy dress for the charity stream. Nothing as elaborate as that. A bit more in the festive tone. Actually, do you know what, Ozzy? I think you should all hit the creators who are taking part, which is myself, Andy, James, MK, and Russie Russ. And I think you should all hit their Discords and the streams and the chats and say that we all should appear in ladies' clothing. And the best looking best looking attempt on the night is awarded something. I'm not too sure. They get to eat one of my sticky hot mince pies or something like that. But that didn't look like Wolverine. Mookie, you've lived it. You know it. I look like Wolverine. Well, fortunately, Andy, that's it. Rocky Horror Show. Yeah. I'm going to see that next year. I'm going to try and get to book that because it's touring. Is the Rocky Horror Show, and I've never seen it. Yeah. Oh God, I never had to do that, Andy. Fortunately. Okay, all chat Andy's Discord General. Yeah, got to hit it, and I think you should convince them all to wear some type of makeup, wig, and stuff like that. You can imagine some of your favourite creators. Who do you think would rock it the best? I think I've got an idea on who would look the best. I mean, there's 20 of you in there. Come on, let's just bang a creator's name in. There's MK, Rusty Russ, James, myself, and Swindon, Andy. Who do you think would rock it the best? I think I've got an idea who'd rock it the best. You know, with long wig on, whatever they want to do, makeup, dress. I think I know who'd rock it the best. I think I know who'd enjoy it the best as well. J-Fix. There you go. Is that enjoying it or looking the best? Thighs and bummer to die for. I could shake that tushy, shake that tushy, shake that tush. Believe me, we're doing stuff on here. I've got 20 people listening to me talk about dressing up as a lady. I'm the lady. Yeah, we need a poll, don't we? Let me just see. I think we've got a. Let's have a look. See if I can figure out how to do a poll. Start a Q&A. Start a poll. Dog, move. Oh, let me just drag that over here because my keyboard's over this side. Sorry, gents. Who looks best as a lady? So let's have. Just to be fair, we've now got. We've got him. Add an option. We've got him. We've got. And we've got him, and we've got. Can I put any more on? Yeah, I can put. No. Oh. Right. So I'm going to get rid of that one because I can. For some reason, I can't put any more than 4 things on here. And let's do. Put the one there. There we go. Who looks best as a lady for Xmas stream? I think whoever gets voted the best. So we've got Rusty Rose, JFix, SER, and MK. I want to drag that back over there. So I think whoever gets voted the best on here. Oh, where's my chat gone? Oh, I've gone and done this, haven't I? Docs, chat, docs. There we go. Drag that over there. I think whoever gets voted the best must do it. But it's up to chat to give them the peer pressure. So let's have a vote. Put that there. 29%. We split at the moment. How do I see Uzu? So we've got, I don't know if you guys can see this. So we've had 8 people vote so far. We've got 17 in chat. Come on, we've got Rusty Russ on 7. Oh, Rusty Russ on 11. We've got J-Fix on 44. Some people hitting James up there. They're hitting James up there. Then we've got Andy on 27 and MK on 27. So we've got a bit of a tie at the moment with 11 votes. Who looks best as a lady for the Xmas stream? I couldn't add a 5th column, so I couldn't do it myself. But I will say, guys, I'm probably not going to be on camera anyway, so it would be a little bit wasted on me. So we've got 13 votes. We've got 18 people in chat. If you're wondering, we're just having a vote at the moment, chat. So the other 5 people who are sat in chat, we're going to do a charity Xmas stream on the 21st, and chat has decided that they want one of us to dress up in drag, if that's politically correct. I don't know if it is, but one of us to dress up in the opposing genders' clothing. So we've got a poll on. I don't think it's going to be Rusty Russ because he's only at 7%. We've got JFix at 33. We've got Andy at 33. Wow. It's tight between those two. So we do need the remaining 2 people sat in chat just to cast a vote. Please just cast a vote if you can. We just need 2 more people to stick a vote in there. When I lose, can I still wear the makeup? Yeah, you can still wear it. We'll let you off with that one. If it's a tie, we both need to. I think we've got 16 votes. Oh, Andy's just sneaked into the lead. I think that's one of Andy's alternate accounts. I think he's voted for himself there. Can I vote? Is that possible for me to vote? I know I can't vote being the host. I was going to vote there as well. So we've got 18 people. Please, just the 2 people that's joined chat. We just need your votes on this. Who looks best as a lady for the Xmas stream? Come on. Come on. We're going to end this in about 10 to 15 seconds. So you've got 10 to 15 seconds to vote. Whether it's going to be Rusty Russ, JFix, Swindon or MK. We just need a couple of people to vote. We've got 16 votes now. Andy's in lead. He's going to be dressed up as a lady. Let's just reaffirm this and vote for who you want. We're going to be ending the poll in about 10 seconds. So if you can, just sling a vote in there. That would be good. It's a serious thing, pieces. It is now, Andy. Chat has voted. You can't go against chat, can you? You can't go against chat. He'll be raiding Tracy's clothes, won't he? There's 5 seconds left, chat. If anybody wants to put a vote in out of the 18 which are sat there, please do so. It looks like it's Andy. It'll be more than out. You need to put a space in. Oh no, I need to change that command owner. I'll have to. Right, we're going to end it now. We're going to end it. Poll ended. Poll ended. Right, can somebody take a screenshot of that and make sure we remind the creators that it is legally bound that that Andy has won. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for Andy. He seems awfully keen on it. I think he logged in on 3 of his accounts to vote for himself. What do you reckon? What do we reckon? Do we reckon Andy really wanted that? I love how you're saying unlucky. I voted James Ross. I couldn't vote. I was gonna make it a tie between you and James. I was gonna make it a tie between you and James. There we go. The chat has spoken. Chat has spoken. So yeah, we are. We've had 16 people unanimously go with it to say Andy's the one. Andy's the one. I think Russ has got the looks. Russ has got the looks to go with it. No offence against all us, but Russ has got the looks. He's a good-looking chappy. Yeah. Rusty Russ is the best, as we all know. I think MK'd enjoy it too much, a bit like myself. Do you know what I think you should do, Andy? When you go live later on today, I think you should put the same poll up and see what your chat votes on. I think that's because obviously you'll have more viewers than myself. I think you have the same poll, see what your chat votes for, and if they vote for the same, it's a done deal, isn't it? It's a done deal. We can have that running to do that. So, right, guys, I'm not going to spend any more time on this one. I need to get on with a bit of work. And we said it was only going to be a short stream today, so we've got about 40 minutes left, which should. I'm going to jump off about 11:30, Andy. I don't know if you've got much to do, so I've got about 40 minutes left. I'm thinking that we'll build a PC. I've got a laptop. I've got a. I'm a lady. Can you remember that lady sketch they used to do on Little Britain? I know it's not exactly PC nowadays to do that one. But yeah, they did I'm a lady sketch, which in its day was funny. It poked fun at themselves, and I think it was the WI were poking fun at as well on that. But yeah, that was good fun. That was good fun. It's what we need on a Monday morning, isn't it? Just to make us feel a little bit better, brighten the day. Yeah, comedy. I don't think comedy shows can, because they have a thing with comedians, don't they? You've got to slightly offend to make it funny, but I suppose it depends whether you're laughing with them or against them. That's the thing. But yeah, Little Britain, I think in its day, it brought some iconic things, and a lot of them now, they were over the time, weren't they? Over the time. I'm jumping off at 11:30 pick show, and I'm not too. I'm not going to put words into his mouth. 11:30. There you go. So I'll make sure I'm wrapped up one way or another for 11:30, and we can all jump over onto Andy's stream and get that done. That's an encoded button, that as well. That's quite nice. So I'm going to put this to one side. I'm just going to put this through. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? We've got a repair to do. You know what Larry's, don't you? You know what this is? It's the episode disheveled. I mean, she's ripped its innards out. It's like it's got its what do they call them? Your what's intestines? God, it stinks. Smells worse than her. But yeah, this is her favourite toy at the moment. She loves this. The trouble is, she kind of rags it around in like this, and she lets go of it, and it throws it other side of the room. She nearly took TV out a couple of times. Nearly took TV out. There's a reducer on the lens, so you should need to worry about that. Maddie's toy, yes, Maddie's toy. Laughing at each other, and others bring us all together. Yeah, it does, MK. I agree. I don't mind anybody laughing at me. Don't mind anybody laughing at me at all. Yeah, make it. I think as long as it's coming with best intent, and I never mean to insult anybody. I probably overstep the mark occasionally, because that's me. But you've just got to push it sometimes, haven't you? But yeah. Oh no, like the boom arm. Yes. So there we go. But it's a bit of fun, isn't it? It's a bit of fun. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. So I'm gonna put that in there, and I'm gonna get flick onto that cam there, just so we can see, and we will try. I think I'm on wide as it is. We're gonna. Oh, dog, go away. Put this in here. Put that there. Turn that light out. We're gonna. She's even brought leopard. Whoa, whoa! Look at that, I can juggle. She's even brought a ball in as well. So, we're going to try, and if I move this camera down a bit, two, zoom out, breathe in. Oh, dear me. Do you know what? If you eat a lot of pork pies and sausage rolls, you too can have a body like this. It's the body of a trained athlete. Don't know what sport they do. Tiddlywinks, that's what it is. Oh no, like the boom arm. Right, I'm going to set a timer on my. Oh wait there. Hey, MK's done that image, so I will catch up on Discord. Set a timer today for 11:28 a.m. There we go. So we've got a timer countdown. So I can start wrapping it up at 11:28. So we're ready for the one, the only, Andy Swindon Electronic Repairs. So we are now going to. I don't normally do this on stream because I haven't got the desk space for it, and I don't think it's as interesting as whatchamacallit, diagnosing, but and all you get is a crutch cam, which is a bit like Michael Jackson, but it's needs must. It's needs must. Let's get this on here. Let's get his stuff put to one side. He has got got all these pieces. So we have, I'll get his motherboard out and I'll show you what we're putting in. He wanted a very budget friendly system. It's for his grandchildren to just to play the odd game on and things like that. So we're carrying some of the bits over from his old build, and we're putting some new bits in. So we've got a very nice and affordable, budget friendly I don't know if you can see that, is the A520M Pro. It's a budget board, 50, 60 pounds, probably similar in dollars in fairness on that. So we're going to put that board in, put your CPU in, put my new cooler on, which I just test fitted the other day. Oh gosh, and get this all done. Let me shift case out of the way because I don't think case on there to start with. Build it on bench and bring that back in a couple of ticks. This is the one which had the shorted power cable on. If I go back to all, there we go. We can build most of this on bench. Do, 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 do. Exactly. What is this stream? Exactly. I agree with that, MK. I was just reading chat. Sorry, I went quiet. That Tropical Thunder, that was... did you see the cameo, what Tom Cruise did in that? He was heavily in makeup, weren't he, on that one? And he did a cameo appearance, but you would never, ever know it was him. Our technically is the way to go. Got to be able to raise and lower everything. Montrams are cheap, aftermarket options, if you don't mind DIY. I hate the colour of this board. Yeah, it looks like baby poo brown, as we used to call it. They could make it a little more enticing, couldn't they? But for most people, they never see inside the computer, do they? I'll take these out and get the cooler in place, get the CPU in, and I actually put this into another motherboard, and the motherboard came DOA, which is really annoying when that happens. But it happens sometimes. But it's better to be DOA rather than DO in a week. This is why CPU were a bit dirty. So the CPU that he's opted for is the Ryzen. Just dry that off. See if you can see that. It's the 5600 GT. He's not got a powerful GPU or anything like that. So just up to that one, better onboard graphics and an additional CPU just to give him a little bit of gaming experience, but as I say, not a great deal at all. Let me just grab some thermal compound from my thermal compound box, because we know I have lots and lots of this. Let's use a bit of... Dog's playing with herself. She's throwing that thing about. Oh, she's brought it into me now. She's back. She's saying, can you please stop talking to them men on that video and come and play with me? What do you want? What do you want? Where's your lead? Up. She said, just play with me. Just play with me. No, don't lick me. I don't taste that nice. We're going in a bit. We've got Uncle Andy coming on in 30 minutes. No, don't hide under the desk. You can't hide under there. Get your toy. Come on, get your ball. We're gonna. I've clicked on the wrong one there, haven't I? Click on that one. I love that how it goes round. Probably makes everyone really travel sick when I do that. Yes, I know it's your ball. but you told me to get it. Okay, peeps, check Andy's Discord again for Aussie bit. Oh, hey, Sean. Hi, Sean. Hi, Sean. I have a customer looking at getting some RAM, DDR5 RAM, because I'm building my new system. He's getting all the parts himself, and he's ordered the RAM. It's been cancelled 4 times, and every time it gets cancelled, it then goes up by about £20 to £30. So he's a bit peeved with that. A couple of them have been cancelled and moved until next year. So yeah, that ain't good. Right, I appreciate that everyone puts thermal paste on differently. I don't normally use this thermal paste because it's a bit. I don't like it, if I'm being honest. It's a bit too viscous for me, this one, but it does offer good heat transfer. Not that we've got a high TDP. High TDP CPU here, so it's fine, and it will squash out when I start tightening it, die down, as we all know it will. So yeah, but we've put the perfect amount of thermal paste, as they would say, on, and remaining bits will squash and go down because it's a stock AMD cooler, and it does tend to squash down extraordinarily. I've had a couple of RAM issues recently, in fairness, with computers. I don't know if it kind of goes in fits and starts with it, but yeah, I got a couple of RAM issues with. Well, it's not crucial, is it? It's begins with M. Micron, isn't it? What's pulling out? Which is obviously who owns Crucial. I think that's going to have massive impacts on it. If you're wondering what I'm doing, gents, I use this double-sided thermal tape just to give this a bit of adhesion, so it just doesn't drop off every time you take the cooler off, or it just makes it a bit easier just to hold everything in place. So it's not for any other benefit apart from holding it in place. And again, this is what I like to do, not for any other reason apart from I find it is just a little bit easier just to work with. Stuck in place, it now doesn't drop off every time you move or whatever. I'm going to take the risk and build this out of case and actually do it without testing. I'm going to build it and then YOLO it and get it in case and then try it. Lightning can't strike twice, can it? And do that. And again, what I like to do, I like to tighten them all down individually, just to kind of build the pressure gradually, so it doesn't offset the pressure on the die. Whether that makes much difference, I do not know, but it's the way I have always done it and the way I like to do it. Take them down 4 or 5 turns each until you get to the last bit, and then just do rest it way on each one. Until you get to one like that, which isn't lined up right. Why is that not lined up right? That's crazy. That's miles out. You see that? Look how far out that is. I thought it were in. Oh, that one's in. That one's out. That one's in. What's all that about? It's not even close. Look how far out it is. Stick it in. I'm not even close, that one, is it? I wonder if the heatsink has got a bit of a... The arm's got a bit of a bend on it. Yeah, it's bent. No, that's got bent. Straighten that back up a little. Not even close. Can't remember whether I've ever had one which is bent like that before. Oh. That's better. Let's see if these line up now. A little bit more. Ooh, just a little bit. Ooh, can you remember who sang that, gents? A little bit more. Bit of Gina G. That's better. We're in the hole. That's it. It's obviously taken a bit of a bump at some point, that heatsink, whilst it's been in transit, because that were new out at box on Saturday, that. Bit of TLC, bit of repairing, goes a long way. Sounds like me getting out of bed in the morning. Sounds like my bones. I'm not actually putting pressure on it, I'm just holding the screwdriver in place whilst I tighten this round. Just for the final couple of turns. That's better. We're done. Put that way. Thermal compound. I can go in bin because I've got loads of them. Sadly, RAM is crucial for a PC. Yeah. Don't even try it. Send it. Just stick it in. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. I've seen some bad ones. I had one guy last year, I think it was. He bought himself a 4080 graphics card. Decided to upgrade his graphics card and his motherboard and CPU cooler, CPU and CPU cooler. Cut long story short, he couldn't do it, so he brought me it and he said, I need you to look at it. And I am not kidding you now. He'd used wood screws, not wooden screws, because they're made out of wood, that'd just be damn silly. Wood screws, you know, ones with points on, what you'd put in wood, to screw his CPU down. Not his CPU, his GPU to his case, which you can half think, well, do you know what, it's not pretty, but it's not going to cause any damage because it's only a bracket, a chassis. But because one of his CPU cooler ones he'd managed to snap on his new cooler, he put one in there as well. Well, it was about 2 inch long, this screw, brass. How he not I mean, it won't apply any pressure at all. How he not damaged anything. He'd actually blown his graphics card because he put wrong wires into his graphics card. But you just think, you've just spent all that money on a computer. He'd actually rang me and said, how much will you charge me for doing it? So I quoted him for what I would charge, and he went, no, I'll do it myself. I went, okay, not a problem. Then he rang me a few days later to say, can I do it, because it didn't work. Why don't you just make that 2 millimeters longer, then it'd fit, and then it's neat. Just annoys me. So I had to do it in end and charge him more because I had to diagnose it and repair what he'd done wrong, which is always a bit crazy, isn't it? So, a bit of a loop around there, and I like to tighten that down. I don't know whether everyone else does, but it's just the way I do it. Again, I try and make things look as neat as I possibly can, and then get that over there. So the way I do that, gents, I just put a loop on there and hook it over there just to hold it in place, and then round the back and then down, just to try and hide the, because I think it just looks nicer if you get cables in a nicer way, even on lower price builds. I wonder how much RAM is stockpiled. Well, the Steam box is rumoured to be a problem because they can't get adequate RAM, and that's why they're not releasing the price, because the RAM's going up that much. But bubble will burst, won't it? And what will happen is the bubble will burst with the AI farms, and then suppliers will have far too much RAM, so it'll all get discounted. Yeah, wood screws are fine. Get them in there. Right, get some RAM out. We have, where did I put his RAM? I had a 16GB piece of RAM for him, and I can't even remember where I put it. Do you know when you start thinking, yeah, that's it. So we get some ramming. Furthest slot away is how I've always been taught. I know you should always look at the motherboard manual, but 99 times out of 100 it's that one, and it's only a single channel mode, so it's not going to make much difference at all, and we're not at the cutting edge of it anyway. Problem is, few home users makes no difference. It's the big corporates that use AI a lot. I know that's and it's only going to get worse. I mean, some of the stuff they can do on AI just blows my mind. I've actually got I've got quite a bit of RAM at the moment, so I'm pretty much covered. I bought it a few months back, as long as there's nothing too specialised. Yeah, AI farms at the moment, not a good thing. Not a good thing. Right, we're going to get this in its case. I reckon we can get this in its case and wired before 11:30, before we all go see, before we have a trip down to Swindon, even, not Swansea, Swindon in Wales, isn't it? Swindon, before we have a trip to Swindon. I know it begins with S. Right, I'm going to shift on to, I don't think I'm going to have enough. That's my maximum zoom out. So let me see if I can. Oh! I know it's a bit of a ugly thing. We've got 14 minutes, 47 seconds before my alarm goes off. But we'll see if we can get it in here. So we need to shift some of these contacts, don't we? I need my back plate as well out of my box. So we'll remove these, remove those, remove that. Just make it look a bit tidier. Again, I don't know whether you guys do this. I just like making sure it looks a bit cosmetically pretty by taking these out. But I can't see chat whilst I'm stood up, so I do apologise. Thank you, Si. I hadn't even mentioned about liking the stream. I would imagine everybody sat in chat would probably hit like anyway, because you're all nice like that. Somebody's made a comment that I ask for like and subscribe far too much, so I'm trying my best not to reiterate it. They said it makes it sound like I'm begging, so I'm trying not to mention that. But yeah, thank you for the like. And taken on board what the comment was about liking and subscribing, not asking for it. So we need one in there. I must have built, I don't know, well over 2,000 PCs in my career, in my time. And I still have to hold the motherboard up and see which holes go in which holes. I have got in my server PC here, I think I've got 64 gigabytes of DDR4. In my gaming system upstairs, I've got 96 or 92, I can't remember now, DDR5, because that's a 9850 X3D and a 5090. So that's a bit of a beast of a system. Unfortunately, I never get time to use it. So we'll put the IO shield in, which we've all cut ourselves on in the past. And we'll stick that in there. Clunk, click, every trip. Okay, see, this is the one which had the extension on the power cable for the CPU. You can see they don't even need it. It's more than long enough. It comes out of the board even longer than you'd need. So I have no idea why they fitted that. No idea at all. That's in. Shift some of these things out of the way. I'll see if I can get it under all the little clips down there. Make sure nothing pokes through. No, they're all in. Look at that, we're rocking and rolling now. All night long. Can't go away with one of my streams without singing, can you? Now, it screws up in here. I feel like I'm under a time pressure constraint. I'm going to put his screws in what came out. I feel like I'm under a time constraint now to get this done against the clock. Put that one in wrong hole. See, I always say I get it in wrong hole. Done this for decades and still get it in wrong hole.
Yeah, got a little tiny one.
Swap that one over. But it's better to notice it now than notice it later when it's gone bang. Yeah, it looks so small in that case. It's only a 8x board. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, James. Jimmy Savile reference, risky. Who's put a Jimmy Savile reference? If you don't get it, you don't ask. By making such a comment. Oh, that one. Yeah. Just people in chat, isn't it, sometimes. Did I make a Jimmy Savile comment? I don't remember. What did I say? That one's gone over my head on that one, Cow. Sorry. I do apologise if I did. No need to rush. It was. No, I've got other things to do as well, Andy. So well, I'm saying I've got a busy day. I've got a few bits in, a few more bits in today, and whatnot. Just nothing too interesting. Nothing interesting enough for streaming. It is. I get a lot of builds at this time of year, and whatnot. So yeah, this month I'll probably do. I'm saying a lot. I'm not a big business, guys. I've been doing it a lot of years, and I get a lot of repeat custom. I think probably this month I'll end up doing maybe about 25 to 30 builds. So yeah. In December, which is my busiest month for, well, November, December's busy. I tend to start them off in September, October with some people when they're ringing up, because I usually say buy your stuff early because it'll go up in price, which we all know it does as demand for the parts gathers pace. Let me swap to my old trusty screwdriver to get these screwed in. Someone left a negative comment on your video, James. What was the clunk click every trip? I know. Now, was that a Jimmy Savile reference? I thought that were a seatbelt reference to one 1970s thing. Did he do advert? Never knew if that was the case, Cows. Really? JFix quote. Oh, JFix, not a Jimmy Savile quote. I've got a really, really small one. Yeah, I didn't know clunk click every trip. I thought it were a 1970s advert to get people to wear seatbelts, because obviously it didn't used to be law, and they brought it in as law, didn't they? In the 70s. All right, I didn't know. I will stay away from that now it's noted, because obviously we're all aware of what a monster that guy actually was. Yeah, we won't go there, but yeah, what a monster. What was the comment then, James? Do you want to divulge? And I can't see you. getting any negative comments. Your videos are usually extremely professional and well researched. And good content as well. So I wouldn't have thought. But some people like to make a comment for comment's sake, don't they? That's reality. That's reality. Can't get into that one with that screwdriver. Bit of a stick out on this case on here, so get this one in. That's all right. It's tight enough. Nice and sturdy. Ah, right. They changed it again. Wow. It was about hard drive cloner. They said I didn't show them that you need to press the button for 5 seconds, then 1 second, so they're not going to watch the whole video. I think it's a little harsh, that one. Yeah, definitely a little harsh. But they all say we're all different, aren't we? And we can't please all the people all the time. But I mean, that's an older video, that one as well, isn't it? If it's the one I'm thinking it is, with the M2 cloner thing and the other thing. I mean, it's several months old, that one. But I suppose on a positive, James, and this is a positive. Please take this away. That your old videos are still getting views. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. And it's a comment, and the engagement is what Google like, isn't it? So as Mookie's now put, it's the engagement rather than the likes and things like that. Another way to pay content creators, not to pay. Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, I don't do this for income. I mean, no doubt when I get to 500, I'm not going to turn the income away, but I'm not doing it for income. I do it because at this moment, most of the time, I've enjoyed what I'm doing. So I'm not gonna change that aspect. Tell you what I did remember about this case at the back. There is no room at all for cabling. No room at all for cabling. So it's going to be a fun one to actually wire up at the back. So we'll get that one on there. Hard drive light goes on there. We get the power LEDs go on those. The positive to the outside. I say with ultra confidence. When you get old and like me, your eyesight goes. Reset goes at the bottom, and then why don't they just put these in a static plug? It would be so much easier. Gone are the days where people I said let's do a video call and I can show him on any feature he needs. Kill him kindness. That's what they say. And do you know, something like that to vast majority of viewers would be like, I can't believe this creator's taking the time out of the day. But some people wouldn't see it like that, but yeah. I don't know, I'm not one for watching comments beforehand, reading comments. I'm probably like, I would think the vast majority of people where we tend to flick and see, oh, that's something of interest, or there's something about it which grabs your attention, whether that's the content creator, the content, the thumbnail, the picture, or whatever, because they say thumbnails are more important than anything else nowadays, and do that. So see if I stand this up 1 second, guys, because I need to just open the back and take the cover off, because the wiring in here, I'll show you when I come to it. The wiring here is horrendous, absolutely horrendous. There is no room for anything. But I'm just going to take that off to take the strain off the cables a bit. There's just no room at all, so at least I can start pulling them through a little. USB. this tight. Yeah, some people do. I suppose, yeah. You've probably hit nail. And some people will probably check out the comments and go, "It's not for me," or whatever. But I'm terrible because I think, like a lot of people, you treat it a bit like TikTok, that you just skim through video content rather than reading any substance. Apart from James's, and I always read the comments. I try and put comments on because I'm more aware now that YouTube likes the comments. So, like, I commented on one of Russ's VODs the other day or yesterday, and he replied, so I replied, and the same as I try and do with James, because James is really good at that as well, because I think he appreciates that it's the comments which gets the attention from Google or YouTube or whoever it is, to push it forward. I'm just looking in here. I don't think there's anything else I need to connect in here, so I'm just going to bang the card in. I need to put the let's have a look. Oh, Swindon, we've got Andy's gone live. We've got a couple of minutes, so what I'm going to do, I'll finish this off stream, gentlemen. Andy is now live on Swindon Electronics. So, oh, it says on my phone that you're live. It schedules it 3 minutes time. Okay, so we'll rather than me doing too much here, I will start wrapping up then and saying my tatty buys. I might do a stream in the day one day this week. Just depends on what work I've got, because I appreciate that stuff like this isn't as interesting as diagnostic stuff. I've got a couple of diagnostic bits and bobs coming in, so I'll try and save those for streams. That is my timer saying Andy's going live in 2 minutes. So yeah, I'll wrap this up. It was only a morning stream, and say just to say hello. Andy's doing another Switch stream. So yeah, I'll try and find something a little bit more challenging and interesting for one of the other streams. But I just enjoy the community on the whole, vast majority of them, and we all appreciate that. We're all here for you guys and nothing else. So it's just a thank you for that. So I'll wrap this up. Please pop over in 2 minutes' time and join Andy. I think most of you know who Andy is anyway, so you'll all be going over there. All his interest. Oh, thank you, Kawasaki. I think that's your pronunciation. 99. It's I sometimes think it's not so much the content; it's the person presenting the content. And I like to think that you probably come for 80% of me and 20% of this, because you can sometimes watch this anywhere, and that's what I do with streamers. I watch the streamers that I like, not necessarily the content. It's just a bonus if they're presenting the content about what I find likable as well. So yeah, it looks like a girl. It will do on. I don't know if you were here, James, for the vote. You nearly had to come to the party in a. Tell me, you nearly had to come to the party in a female's clothing. Andy's going to do a poll for that when he gets some viewers on with with that, his golden hair. So yes, guys, I'd like to think you come for me rather than the repair. So I do try and make it entertaining and whatnot. But if anybody has got any feedback or comments on it, please do. Now I've not seen the new photo. Where's the new photo? Just before we go off air, is it in? Is that the one what has been posted to Discord? Oh, come here. Now, oh wait there. That's the YouTubers. Love it. I'll have to show that on stream just before I go. Sorry, Andy. Sorry, Andy. Let me see if I can get it on this one. Do you know what? We look like a reformed ABBA or something like that. I love it. Oh, I love it that large. Is that Andy's real hair? Am I am I right in thinking that? But anyway, if Andy's if Andy's going live. Oh, right. I'm going offline. Guys, I'll catch you all in Andy's chat. Have a good day. Thank you very much for joining in. Take care. And I will speak to you all very, very soon. Thanks again, gents. I'll catch you over in Andy's chat. Just logging over there.
Yeah,